Hey everyone, welcome back to the Vital Signs vlog. Today, we're diving into something super serious but so important, fentanyl. I know this isn't my usual vibe, but this is stuff we all need to talk about, whether you're someone who uses substances, knows someone who does, or just wants to stay informed. Fentanyl's out there, it's dangerous, and it's showing up in places you might not expect. So, before you take anything that could be laced with it, or even fentanyl itself, here's what you absolutely need to know. Let's get into it. First off, what even is fentanyl? It's a synthetic opioid, way stronger than morphine, like 50 to 100 times stronger. Doctors use it for stuff like managing crazy intense pain, think post-surgery or cancer patients. But here's the thing. The fentanyl we're talking about today isn't usually the prescription kind. It's the illegal stuff made in labs, sold on the streets, and it's popping up in all kinds of drugs. Not just opioids, but cocaine, meth, even fake pills that look like Xanax or Adderall. That's where it gets scary. So, number one, fentanyl is lethal in tiny amounts. I'm talking a dose the size of a few grains of salt can kill you. It's not like other drugs where you can kind of guess how much is too much. It's unpredictable. If it's mixed into something you're taking, you might not even know it's there until it's too late. That's why people are overdosing without even realizing they took it. It's not about being careful. It's about how you can't see it, taste it, or smell it. Number two, it works fast, too fast. Fentanyl hits your system and slows your breathing, like immediately. That's how it kills. Your brain just stops telling your lungs to work. If you're with someone and they suddenly go limp, stop breathing, or look super out of it, that's not just nodding off. That could be an overdose. And here's the kicker. It can happen in minutes. That's why people say you don't get a second chance with fentanyl. Which brings me to number three, Narcan. If you're around anyone who might use, or even if you're just in a spot where drugs could be a thing, know about Narcan. It's this nasal spray that can reverse an opioid overdose, including fentanyl. It's not a cure-all, and you still need to call 911 ASAP, but it buys time. You can get it at pharmacies, no prescription in a lot of places, and some cities even give it out for free. I'm not saying you need to carry it everywhere like your phone, but knowing where to get it, that's clutch. Number four, the stuff you're taking might not be what you think. Dealers cut drugs with fentanyl because it's cheap and it makes things feel stronger. But they're not exactly quality checking this stuff. That pill you got from a friend, that powder you think is clean, it could be laced, and you'd never know. There's test strips out there, fentanyl test strips, that can check for it. They're not perfect, but they're a tool. If you're in a situation where you're using, test it every time. And finally, number five, you're not invincible. I know that sounds obvious, but fentanyl doesn't care who you are, your age, your experience, your tolerance. I've read stories of first-time users and long-time users both going down because of it. It's not about judging anyone's choices. It's about knowing the risk is real. If you're struggling with addiction or just experimenting, talk to someone. There's help out there, no shame in it. So yeah, that's the rundown. Fentanyl's not a joke. It's a game changer in the worst way. Be smart, stay aware, look out for each other. If you've got questions or want to share your thoughts, drop them in the comments. I'll be reading. Hit that like button if this helped you out. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe. If you aren't feeling on top of your game, you can always walk into American Family Care Joplin. Open 8 to 8 weekdays and 8 to 5 on weekends. AFC Urgent Care Joplin is located just off 3rd and Rangeline behind the Starbucks. Our qualified medical staff will have you up on your feet in no time. American Family Care. The right care, right now.